Good afternoon, 8th grade Warrior students and parents. It's me, Miss Agudo, and I'm so excited and thrilled that we have made it to the end of your 8th grade year, which means we are entering in our last month of school with all of the fun special activities and things surrounding your promotion. So I'm going to be going over with you and your parents everything you need to know to successfully finish our year together so we can send you off to the high school. We are going to go over several things in this video. So we're going to go over eligibility requirements. What do you need to know and what do you need to be successful to engage and have fun in all of the special activities we have planned. We're also going to go over the special activities in more detail. So we have a 9th grade orientation, your 8th grade dance coming up, your 8th grade field trip, promotion practice, a field day that's planned, as well as the big grand event promotion itself. So, what do you need to know? In order to participate in these special activities, you have to meet our eligibility requirements. So in order to be eligible to participate in the 8th grade activities, all 8th grade students must maintain a 2.0 grade point average, which means no more than 2 Fs by the 4th quarter progress report, which is next week. So please make sure you're checking your grades and Aries, turning in any missing work or assignments to ensure you have a minimum 2.0 GPA. The next eligibility requirement is that you have to maintain good behavior as well as attendance. So no behavior referrals and no suspensions. It is important that you move and act responsibly, safe here at school for the remainder of the time here. And we know you guys have been doing great all year, so I have no doubt that this is going to be something that we don't have to follow up on, but just making sure you're maintaining good behavior. In order to participate in these events, they're a privilege. And so we want to make sure you're maintaining your responsibilities of your grades as well as how you engage with others here at school. Finally, all 8th graders must earn a minimum of 75 positive Warrior points by Thursday, May 14th. So you might be like, what are Warrior points? We got you. Okay, so there's ways that you are naturally already earning points and you might not even know about it. So all 8th grade students will earn positive Warrior points by doing the following. So good behavior. So if you already, which is majority of you, if you already have good behavior, so that means no behavior referrals from class, no suspensions, no lunch detentions, you automatically are given 15 points. Good attendance. So no unexcused absences or tardies. Again, most of you are already doing this. You're going to be given another 15 points. If you have between a 2.0 and a 2.49 from your 3rd quarter report card, so that was back in March, we're going to give you 20 points for maintaining good grades. And then our rock stars, our students who have a 2.5 GPA or higher from 3rd quarter, you're going to be given an additional 25 points, all right? And then finally, all of you, you are going to receive today in your class an 8th grade letter. That's going to go over everything we go over today. That 8th grade letter has to be signed. It is a contract. It's an agreement between you, your parents, and the school that we are going to participate in all these fun activities, but as well as you know what the 8th grade expectations are from now until the end of the year. So every student is required to turn this in, and when you do, you're automatically going to be given 25 points. So again, all 8th graders, in order to be eligible to participate in activities, have to have 75 Warrior points. Your vice principals and your counselors are keeping track of your points, so please make sure if you hit this criteria, we've already given you points. If you're almost there or you got some work to do, that's okay. We can earn some points to make sure you're eligible to participate in all the fun activities, all right? And finally, the letter you received today, please make sure you take it home, show your parents, you have to sign it, they have to sign it, and then you come and turn it into the office. The next thing we have coming up, the very first 8th grade only activity is our Rising 9th grade orientation. We are bringing this back to Hillview, and we are going to take every single 8th grader to Pittsburgh High School for our Rising 9th grade orientation. That's going to be on Monday, May 11th at the Creative Arts Building. We are going to be transporting you via district school buses. So you don't need to meet there. We will transport you to and from. So we will depart Hillview at 9 a.m. We will return to Hillview by lunchtime, okay? The dress code for this orientation, we are asking all students to wear any warrior gear that you have or anything that's blue and yellow, that's school colors, school spirit. So we want to go to Pittsburgh, even though you will soon be a pirate, you are forever a warrior, and we want to walk in and make a really good impression and show up well. And so that means dressing well, feeling confident. And so we're asking all of you to either wear any warrior gear or more merch that you have, or if you don't have any, wear blue and yellow that day. Again, this field trip, it's a half-day field trip, Monday, May 11th at the Pittsburgh High School Creative Arts Building. We are providing transportation for that. The high school has a whole presentation for you to go over what to expect when you become a high school student, what to expect as a pirate, how to get involved, and how to have a successful high school career. The next activity is the traditional 8th grade dance. So this is an activity that you have to meet the eligibility requirements for, okay? This is taking place on Friday, May 15th. It is here at Hillview in our multi-purpose room. Students, the dance is from 6 to 9 p.m., okay? 6 to 9 p.m. We have a DJ. It's going to be fun, food, all the good things. But you will not be allowed into the event if you come after 6:30. So the event is short. It's only 6 to 9 p.m. We want to make sure you're there for the full time. You get your money's worth. So doors close at 6:30. So please plan accordingly. Tickets, they are $20 and they will be on sale in the main office the week of the dance. So May 11th through May 14th, lunch and after school in the main office by Miss Julene and Miss Chiari, okay? You have to have your student ID to purchase your ticket, and it is cash only. Tickets are $20. The next 8th grade event we have is the 8th grade field trip. This is happening this year at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. It is optional. You do not have to participate, similar to the dance. You can opt in or opt out. But if you choose to opt in, it is going to be Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. It's going to be Friday, May 29th. Friday, May 29th. Buses will leave Hillview at 9 a.m. and they will not return until around in between 6 and 7 p.m. It really depends on traffic, okay? Tickets are $40 and they could be purchased in the main office starting the same day as 8th grade dance tickets, which is May 11th, and it goes all the way to the 22nd, okay? A student ID is needed to purchase a ticket, and it's also cash only, $40. Season passes. We know a lot of our students and family have Six Flags season passes. Unfortunately, for this event, they are not allowed for entry into the park. They are allowed in the park because we know those passes have food vouchers on them, coupons, that's fine. But in order to gain entry into the park, you have to have our school-based ticket, which is $40. You will not be permitted to use. They're not allowed for use for entry into the park. Students will have to purchase lunch and snacks inside the park as they do not allow us to bring outside food, okay? That's a park rule, that's not a school rule. Students will not be required to wear a uniform at this 8th grade field trip. However, students, you are still required to adhere to our school and district dress code, meaning it needs to be appropriate. It needs to be something you would wear at school, not something you wear at home on the weekends, okay? Next up, our promotion. All right, so we are so excited. We are going to have our promotion practice. We have 2 days of promotion practice. This is going to be Monday, June 1st and Tuesday, June 2nd. It will take place during the school day here while you come to school during your first and second period classes. All 8th grade students must be at practice in order to participate in the actual ceremony. So again, you have to be on time. And you have to participate in practice in order to participate in the ceremony, okay? So we have 2 days of promotion practice. Any behavior issues will require a parent to supervise you during the second practice. So if the first day of practice we have and you're whiling out and you are not following the guidelines that our amazing staff is giving you, or you are making challenging choices, then we are going to require your parents to be in attendance with you the second day of practice in order to participate. Now, for those students who maybe are really anxious or you are not going to participate in the promotion ceremony, or for any student who's going to be out of town for some reason, if you wish to withdraw from participation in the promotion practice and ceremony, we need written notice, and that notice needs to be turned in the main office by May 29th. Okay, so again, if any student is choosing to opt out and not participate in the ceremony or practice, we need written notice. Otherwise, all students will be participating in practice and the ceremony. Our next event, Field Day. So we are so excited to bring something new to Hillview this year, and that is going to be a field day. So in years past, we used to do the traditional staff basketball game for 8th grade, but I want to go bigger. I want to go better. I want to really make sure your end of junior high experience has a wow factor. So we are doing a field day, and we're going to invite the 6th and 7th graders to come, but we are doing it right, y'all. It is going to be Wednesday, June 3rd. That is your last day of school, 8th graders. So this is going to be a fun time to do yearbook signing. It's going to be great for pictures. We are going to do a blowout, not only field day, but it's going to be like a carnival. So we have a DJ, we have jumpers, we have popcorn, games. We're going to have food optional for purchase. And we are also going to be doing a dunk tank. So I want you to think about your favorite teacher or staff member that you want to see dunked. I will take one for the team as well, and I will allow you guys to dunk me in the water dunk tank. We're so excited to have fun with you guys and end the year on a high note, okay? That day is a Wednesday, so school is still dismissed at 1:50 that day, and we will have a little bit of a modified bell schedule to allow the fun activity to take place. So school is still dismissed at regular time on Wednesday, June 3rd, and again, that is your last day at school for all of our 8th graders. And finally, our promotion ceremony. This is where we get to say adios, all of our amigos, and send you off to the high school. And we are so bittersweet about it. We are so excited for your next step, and we are also so sad to have you leave us here at Hillview. But once a warrior, always a warrior. So our promotion ceremony is taking place on Thursday, June 4th at 7 p.m. at Pittsburgh High School in the Creative Arts Building. All of you students must report to the cafeteria at 6 p.m. and there's no school for you that day. So that day you can book all your appointments, your haircuts, your hair appointments, your makeup, your nails, whatever it is that you got to do to feel your best and look your best. That's the day to do it. Okay, so Thursday, June 4th, you do not have school, but you do need to report to the high school by 6 p.m. for our promotion ceremony. So many folks have been asking, what's the dress code, Miss Agudo? Well, here we have it, all right? So it is a solid white shirt or blouse, no tank tops, t-shirts, strapless tops, okay? My gentlemen or lady friends who want to wear a white blouse, you can also wear something with a collar. A button-up shirt is nice. It needs to be solid black pants or solid black skirt or capris. No shorts are allowed, okay? No distressed denim, no rips and holes in your black pants. We want it to look nice and uniform, all right? If you would like to wear a dress, you may wear an all-black dress or an all-white dress. Casual dress is permitted, but please be mindful. You are sitting on a stage, and the stage is elevated to the crowd. And so please make sure your dress is long enough and appropriate to cover you, as well as shoes. Let's talk shoes, y'all. Every year with promotion and graduation, people don't listen. So I really want to emphasize, you will be walking up and down stairs, platforms, and you will be walking up and down uneven terrain as well as down an incline, okay? It is really important you wear appropriate shoes that you feel confident walking in, okay? Especially when it's uneven. So this is not the day to break in those 3-inch heels, my girls, okay? This is the day to make sure you feel confident in walking in whatever shoes you choose to wear. There's no Crocs permitted, no Ugg boots permitted. We want to make sure you're wearing shoes that you feel confident walking in, okay? Now, as far as decor, students, we're changing it up this year. I want you to be celebrated, and I want you guys to make sure that you feel best on your promotion day. So we are allowing students to wear leis. allowing them to wear graduation stoles. So similar to the one behind me on my wall, you're permitted to wear a graduation stole or any other culturally significant adornments, okay? We love our diversity in our community, and we want to make sure you feel honored and celebrated and seen on this historic day for you. So you are absolutely allowed to wear leis, stoles, or anything that's culturally significant to you and your family. However, on stage, there will not be any flowers, toys, yearbooks, teddy bears. Students cannot walk with anything in their hands. So you may wear a lei, but you can't walk with a bouquet of flowers or a yearbook or toys up to the stage because you're going to be leaving the stage with stuff in your hands, okay? So parents, just keep that in mind. Students, keep that in mind. If you happen to walk up with something, one of our staff members will hold on to it until the end of the ceremony and return it to you, okay? Now, this is a rule of the building and the facility. Balloons and food are not permitted inside the venue. So no food, no drink other than water, and no balloons will be permitted inside the Creative Arts building. Okay, so please keep that in mind. If we see you walk up with it, security and staff will ask you to go put it in the car until the end of ceremony because it's not permitted inside the facility. Finally, the thing everyone's been asking, how many tickets do we get? All right, so for promotion, every graduate, every 8th grade student will get 5 tickets, okay? 5 tickets. Tickets will be available for pickup in the main office starting after Memorial Day. So that Tuesday, May 26th, until the end of the school year between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m., okay? So every graduate will have 5 tickets. They must be picked up by a parent or guardian. Tickets will not be released or given to a student. Let me repeat that. We will not release any tickets to a student. Tickets have to be picked up by a parent or guardian, okay? Every single adult and child, regardless of age, must have a ticket. The venue does not allow lap toddlers, okay? So again, regardless of age, everyone must have a ticket. 5 tickets only. We know a lot of our families are much bigger than 5. So please make sure that you plan accordingly because they will not allow you to have a lap toddler, okay? 2 additional tickets may be purchased for a cost of $10 per ticket, all right? And those tickets for sale are first come and first served, okay? So you may purchase an additional 2 tickets. Everyone's getting 5 for free. You may purchase up to 2 at $10 per ticket, first come, first serve, and that begins on May 26th. However, all books and Chromebooks must be turned in, and all of your fines, if you have any fines on your student account for the past 3 years at Hillview, you have to clear and pay off those fines in order to get your promotion tickets. So the office will not release tickets to parent or guardian if there's a fine on your student record. So please make sure you check. Miss Marianne is sending out the fine list, so you are all prepared. So you know if you have anything on your record, you can start paying that off now so that we can release your tickets at the end of May. Okay, so just to wrap it up, as a reminder, all of this information I just went over is on the 8th grade letter that you will be receiving today. Okay, that 8th grade letter must be signed by you and your parent guardian, and it needs to be turned in back to the front office by next Friday, May 8th, in order to be eligible to participate in all of the 8th grade activities. Okay, you have to turn in this letter. It goes over all this information more fully. All right. If you have any questions about anything I went over today, please email your counselor. So 8th graders, if your last name is A through L, you're going to email Miss Pickerel. If your last name is M through Z, you will email Miss Williams. Okay. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and we are excited to celebrate you.